So let's get down to what drove you to how it happened for you to get into that church. Was it a video that you saw? I mean, it's right there. It is in the same city, or okay?
It's actually it's a funny and not funny story, but that the church that it happened at used to be my church, not the same name. But my church was there in '95 when I joined it, and it was Calvary Community Church. And I actually used to live in a house right around the corner from there, in a community center that I used to frequent. My son just so had happened to have basketball practice there that day, and I saw the video already. We kind of spoke on it. We were, telling, pastors they should condemn this type of behavior. Went into the mental health aspect that may fall on that lady with being publicly shamed and maybe possibly developing a resentment for her child. And like I said, it was literally not even a quarter mile from where I was. They were having a live prayer session, something like that. So I kind of waited until that was over and came in. And I don't know if y'all saw in my video where the pastor said several times, including when I stepped in, "Oh, he's fine, he's fine, he's good, he's good." And so afterwards, I waited till they did their benediction, because I had videos where I didn't wait to anybody to stop anything. I just went straight to it. But afterwards, the service was over, so I felt compelled to go up to him and try to spark a conversation. And many people here that ever been to a church, they know that generally at the end of church, the pastor shakes hands and talks to people. So I figured it would be my opportunity to be able to get the conversation going, and apparently that conversation was not wanted.
So so they removed you. They escorted you out the building. Is that how that happened? I didn't see all of that, or even with this film, or if you have any footage after the fact. So they escorted you out, or were you able allowed to stay after that engagement with the pastor?
The whole video is on my page here, but it was more so the service was over, and so everybody was leaving, and once I wasn't getting my conversation, I had every intention on leaving, and that's when I was surrounded by the goons for the Lord, and proceeded. I was attempting to walk out, but at one point there was somebody standing in my way. If you may have saw in the video, and they asked me to leave. I'm just like, being that I'm in here, I'm not going to be touching on nobody. So if this gentleman's in my way, I'm not going to push him or, say cause, any type of disturbance or possible assault or anything like that to try to leave. So, I was, leaving out. And even as I was leaving out, outside of the church, I was asking some of the individuals that were seemingly standing guard, what they thought about it, and asking if they had any type of conversation on the situation. They didn't really have any words on the situation.
So while you were in there, and I think everybody saw from our point of view from the live camera. I guess that the actual was live. So I saw the elder up front. Were there more of the youth that was in that church at that time? Was it more 16-year-olds, and was it half and half? What did that look like in there?
Well, the thing with that, I don't know where that part of the story came out. The girl is actually 19. She's not a
19.
teenager.
Okay. She's
Yeah,
19.
she's actually, yeah, she's an adult. And so that one of the things with us, with the mom coming out and saying that the daughter was fine, like, she's an adult. If she had been a teen, we completely understood and backed off. But at this point, we feel like, Stockholm syndrome is setting in, Jim Jones effect is setting in, and, we still wanted to be able to help her. And she had a registry up for during the time that we had found. So we started, sharing that link, and people started to pour into that. And a few hours later, that was taken down. So they're really, you know, exiling her and not giving her any type of assistance outside. That's why we feel like it's more of a cult structure than a church structure.